Jokes, 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 jokes. Is she serious? Is she kidding? What's going on? Ha ha ha. I'm a comedian, by the way. I do comedy and I also do music. I don't like to say that I do musical comedy because I hate musical comedians so much. Because they tend to suck at both. You know, anybody that's a musical comedian tends to suck at comedy or they suck at music. And so like, I'm gonna combine these two art forms and suck at both of them. I don't think that's what I do. And I'm not saying that to discount what I do. I'm not saying that to deny what I do. It's just I don't consider it to be musical comedy. Mainly because I feel like it's another kind of art form where I'm just doing this sort of free form, very Walt Whitman-esque. It's like Walt Whitman, a musical, less gay Walt Whitman, but very just, you know, on the spot, what you see is what you get. I mean, that's how I am naturally, so it makes sense that that's what I would do musically. But because people have certain concepts of like what a song is or what, like, that's why I don't like to call it like, oh, this is my song or whatever. Like, because I have such a huge respect for actual musicians that go through the time and the effort to make really, really good music. And I'm a music fanatic. So that's why I don't feel comfortable calling myself a musician or saying that I make music. I play music because it makes me feel good and I enjoy it, but I don't want to call it music because I feel like that's really it's like I'm demeaning music in general when I say that what I do is music. But I might just be giving myself a hard time, but you know, I'm a huge fan of jazz, obviously. Anybody watch this channel, they know that I'm a huge fan of jazz. I'm a huge fan of Fleetwood Mac. I'm a huge fan of Pink Floyd, and I'm a deadhead. A lot of people say that's not music, but you just haven't smoked enough pot in your life, okay? But I like a lot of music. I like Tupac a lot. Tupac's my favorite rapper of all time. I just bought a bunch of gospel music. I'm really into Afrobeat. Afrobeat is like one of my favorite musical genres. There's a lot of really good bands. Like I would, this video would be like 5 hours long if I kept labeling all the bands that I'm into. But yeah, I mean, I just like really good music, so it's like if I say like that I'm a musician, I feel like I'm just like punching all those people in the face, you know, who like sort of slaved away at the craft of like being a musician, you know. But I guess this is my craft, my piano punk. So I guess you could call me a piano punk ass. You could say that about me, because I don't like to think of myself as a musician, just because I have too much respect for actual musicians. Oh, and St. Vincent. If you don't know who St. Vincent is, you really should check her out, because she's probably the best musician right now. Definitely the most talented by far. But my family's inside the house and I'm stalling. I'm just sitting out here yakking because I really don't want to. That's bad that I don't want to talk to them, but I hate it when I get asked stupid questions. Like, my mom always asks me stupid questions, and they're probably going to ask me about Judson. I already know. They're going to be like, how's that going? And then I have to explain, yeah, I'm not a conventional person, so me and relationships don't really go together, you know? And then I can pretty much expect, like, my brother's girlfriend to be like, oh no, there's somebody there for you. You're not gonna die alone. I wanna die alone, bitch. I wanna die alone. Like, why is that regarded as so tragic? I mean, I have all this art that I do on a regular basis. I would not be able to do it if I had somebody there. I mean, Judson was an artist too, and it was just so weird. Like, oh God. And he's still in my life. We're still friends. It's just like, why do people want to be in relationships? That's just so, unless like you're just cut out for that. But I feel like that's a lie that we tell ourselves, that we need to be with somebody, you know? I think that we should work on being with ourselves. I think that people need to go out and take long walks with themselves, either on the beach. You know, they say long walks on the beach. They love to do that. If you can take a long walk on the beach by yourself, that is ideal, okay? If you can just enjoy the beach, enjoy the fresh air, enjoy the sand, all that shit, if you can really, really enjoy that, or you just take a long nature walk, you know, you go walking around like a hiking trail or some shit, you know, or just walk around your neighborhood if you don't live in the ghetto, you know, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there are so many little things, like simple things in life that you should be able to appreciate, and yet people think that they can't appreciate them without another person there to validate them and pay attention to them and share their life with and all that oh God, I don't want to share. I'm not a socialist, damn it. I do not want to share. Anyway. It's just so weird. Like, my brother's in this relationship with this girl, and it's obvious, like, there's so much tension every time she's here. It's just, God, that's why I'm out here. I don't want to go in there. Pray for me. I know there'll be retroactive prayers, but they will be felt when I'm inside, okay? Yes. I don't understand. Like, unless you're just, like, really happy to be with the person that you're with, like, why are you with somebody that you have lukewarm feelings towards? I don't get it. I will never get it. Am I a bad person because I don't want to be with somebody? Am I a bad person because I don't want to, like, get married and procreate and all that shit? I mean, I offered that option to Judson and he refused it, and probably because we'd only known each other for like 2 days, but, you know, that doesn't matter, okay? I'm gonna take my notebook in. I used to do this all the time, where I just, like, take my notebook everywhere I went. And I realized that, like, my notebook is, like, everybody's phone. Well, now I just take the Bible with me everywhere I go. So when I'm at work and everybody's got downtime, everybody gets on their phone, I read the Bible. But I used to just have my notebook and I would draw, or I would, you know, write my poetry, my really inspiring, breaking my groundbreaking poetry, or, you know, I typically just write my fantasies down, because I have a very active fantasy life, because I'm a schizotypal personality. And anybody that got a hold of my notebook would be like, wow, she's fucking insane. She lives in a total fantasy world. Yeah, so does everybody else, because of their phones, which we proved
we proved that that was going to happen. We knew that that was going to occur because we already have that fantasy in our brain. We already have a TV buzzing all the time. So giving society that doesn't know diddly squat about mental illness a little portable interactive television that they can carry around with them everywhere they go, that was fucking genius. That was so smart that everybody in society just fell for this nonsense. So y'all can call me crazy all you want, but called it.